How often do we ponder the origins of human rights in religious texts? Today, we delve into a crucial historical document, a charter of privileges granted in 628 AD by Prophet Muhammad to the monks of St. Catherine's Monastery on Mount Sinai. Our journey begins with a letter, a promise to the followers of Jesus of Nazareth, extending to all corners of the East and the West, to Arabs and foreigners, known and unknown. This letter, a covenant from Muhammad and the believers, was a trust from God, a safeguard against any supplication. It was a pledge to protect the rights of Christians, their freedom of worship and movement, their right to own and retain property, to appoint their own judges, and to be exempt from military service. The charter held a stern warning against any who disobeyed its clauses. Disobedience was equated with breaking God's oath, denying his authority, and making oneself worthy of his curse. The charter extended protection to Christian monks, pilgrims, and places of worship, promising to shield their property and morals. The charter further promised to exempt Christians from burdensome obligations and pledged that they should never be coerced or compelled. Their judges should not be prevented from performing their duties, and their religious orders should not be disturbed. The charter prohibited any form of robbery or destruction of Christian churches or places of worship, with a stern warning that anyone who disobeys this command is breaking God's oath. The charter further exempted judges and monks from the jizya, a tax levied on non-Muslims, and declared that nothing else should be taken from them, be it fines or unjust rights. The charter also ensured that no tax or tithe should be collected from those devoting themselves to worship in the mountains or those cultivating sacred lands. Those with property, the wealthy, and merchants were to pay a tax not exceeding 12 dirhams per year, a relatively small amount equivalent to around $200 today. Finally, the charter emphasized that Christians should not be forced to travel, go to war, or carry arms. The responsibility of fighting was on Muslims, removing any need for Christians to arm themselves. To summarize, this charter of privileges granted by Prophet Muhammad to the monks of St. Catherine's Monastery was a significant early document on human rights. It covered a wide range of rights, including the protection of Christians, freedom of worship and movement, freedom to appoint judges, and the right to own and retain property. It also prohibited forced military service and offered protection during war. This charter is a powerful testament to the respect and protection of human rights in religious texts.